lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Vikings nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Vikings! A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now here's a throw that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Number 87.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Vikings 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Gain of 11 on the play.
He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the toss. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
He was taken.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Then he'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. Well, now 4th and goal. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Buying time to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 32. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And touchdown, New England. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His pass caught with the throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
And they'll try to run the option here.
Shedding the tackle. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. One that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
He's got it, and it's 24-17.
It's the score. Patriots 24. Vikings.
Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. I'm surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. No, it's complete. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
A gain of 15.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
Ties the game 24-24. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Number 32. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Cloud keeps moving.
His throw incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run. And cooked up. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just, I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 75 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
Complete to Jonnu Smith. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Patriots.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Down right around the 25.
32 on the carry.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed with
the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. And he's in. Patriots. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
And you don't see the fake field goal often. Here it works for a touchdown.
And sometimes you see it called in the biggest stages. How about a couple of years ago, Packers-Seahawks, and the Seahawks trying to rally? Fake field goal helped them win it and go to the Super Bowl.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
To kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right, nowhere to go.
That's complete to Lazard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
9-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining. And the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Made by Jalen Smith. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
first as he can only get this to about the 19.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. And they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
42-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
5-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got in as he threw it. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Norton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll look to throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brings up
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Pats, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.